Hey Josh, nice to see you again. How you been?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I appreciate with you meeting me again and following up on the meeting we had 2 weeks ago about the back braces for your company for your warehouses.
Yeah,
How's your week been? Busy?
been good. I had my 21st last Sunday, so big,
Okay.
big weekend there, and then just
Yeah.
been busy crunching down at the end of the semester, but I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm glad. Okay. So I just kind of wanted to go over the things that you had discussed last meeting about what was important for you in the braces. I remember one thing that you specifically mentioned, which makes sense, is you want to reduce the workplace injuries within the company because you know that'll rack up your all's
Yeah.
payments and stuff like that. And so the braces have actually been shown to improve lifting techniques as well as the user's posture, which therefore would help reduce that. And I actually have a little thingy for you here. So this is what our back brace looks like. This is what it looks like when it's being used properly. Um, so it supports the back, prevents work-related injuries, and also has a durable material. So I just want to show you that, let you look at what that looks like. And then you also mentioned about how reliable it was. And so this product is made of like the material that has extra stitching in it to ensure that it doesn't break. And we actually had Joe from Walmart a couple of weeks ago. He bought quite a few,
Mhm.
and he's been buying from us for years. But he's hardly ever had to replace them. He just gets new ones whenever he gets new employees. But he's been satisfied completely with the longevity of the product. And then you also mentioned the comfort for the users to wear. I mean, these employees are going to be wearing it for hours on end, doing physical labor. You want it to be comfortable. And so it's made of that flexible polyester material that ensures support and comfort as well. And we actually completed a study of our braces compared to three of our competitors. And it is found that ours had the highest comfort rating
Mm.
for about 2,000 users. Yep. And as far as um, our competitors that you may have been looking at the market as well, um, some may be a little bit overpriced
Yeah.
for the quality that's being given. They may have a little bit more size inclusivity, um, going towards a smaller sizes like 3 extra small, like a 6X. Um, and we do go up to about like a 4X and a 2 extra small. And we have been working on extending those lines.
Yeah. With
Um,
Amazon being such a giant company, um,
mm,
the sizes would like we would only be able to purchase so many sizes. Like
mm,
obviously we're a multi-billion dollar company, but we
mm.
also are trying to um incorporate like not blowing the budget with this. You know what I mean?
For
So like
sure. Yeah.
we'd only be looking into be able to getting like four sizes
Yeah.
as opposed to like eight. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I sounds good. We'd probably
but
be a
it's
good match
also
then.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, and as far as, do you know approximately like how many employees in your company were possibly interested in getting these races?
Around like at the specific building that I work at, it was near 500.
Near 500. Okay, that's what I
A
was
very rough
ballparking.
ballpark estimate. Don't. It's a
Yeah.
near. It's definitely near there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, and so are there specific jobs in the warehouses that pose more of a risk for your employees?
Definitely, yes. There's definitely higher risk jobs dealing with heavier packaging rather than
Mm,
dealing with, when you order something small and it comes in like just like the little kind of baggy from
yeah.
Amazon. So there, that's all kind of spread out throughout the floor. So there's definitely higher risk jobs.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely.
Perfect. Okay. Um, and so are there any regulatory requirements related to your employee safety? I know about like OSHA and like having proper training for people, but is that pretty
There's,
much it?
there's proper training, but throughout the workday, each customer has to have safety shoes, has to have a metal toe, and they
Okay.
also have to have gloves. And like each person has a scanner to scan packages for where they go. They have to have a
Mm,
harness in order for them to put the scanner. So there are some safety regulations that um,
okay.
each worker has to follow, but that's all provided by Amazon, like this back brace.
Okay.
So yeah,
Perfect. Okay.
another like addition.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and how do you evaluate the effectiveness of what you guys currently have in place? So those vests and the gloves and whatnot. Do you think that something that could be improved? It's something that's been doing well for you guys?
I mean, there's always room for improvement.
Hmm.
There's always those in a warehouse. There's always hundreds of people working. There's always going to be those people that don't follow it. Um, but
Yeah.
lately, the management has been better about cracking down on that and writing people
Good.
up for that. But
Okay.
a few years ago, it was really bad to where people really just never followed it, and management kind of just got out of the habit of caring. And I'm like, safety is the number one. As you know, safety is the number one
Yeah.
thing. Warehouses like that. So,
Of course. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, do you know approximately if we were to follow through with this, how soon would you be interested in implementing these braces within your warehouse?
I feel like it would have to be some testing and stuff like that. Um,
Hmm.
and I would also love if you would follow me up for an email, connect me with the Joe from Walmart. I'd love to talk to him and talk.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd love you to
And
provide that.
if we were to follow through, definitely implement it in the next 4 to 6 months, just after proper use of training and stuff like that. Just because we want to make sure that the
Yeah.
employees are
Yeah.
good.
Um, so, um, I know part of what you were wanting with buying this stuff was reducing your all's fees as far as paying for the employees that would get hurt in the past. So can you imagine a scenario where your company has savings due to a decrease in the employee injuries? Do you feel that's realistic?
Yeah, I because like I said, a lot of the main injuries when working in a warehouse, dis, despite the cuts and little things like that, the major ones are
Mm,
always the back and the shoulders too. And I feel like part of people injuring their shoulders is not using their back. So I feel like
mm, yeah.
this back brace could prevent both of those. So yeah,
Okay.
I could definitely see uh, us having to pay less for injuries. Definitely.
Perfect. Okay, cool. And then can you see how implementing these back braces could benefit your company and your employees in the long term?
Yeah, I could definitely, like I said, saving money from Amazon is always a thing that we're looking to do, and
Yeah.
also just we also care most about our workers and their well-being. We hate to see workers get injured. We hate to see ambulances come through a
Mhm.
shift and having to pick someone up. So just preventing all that, and I feel like it'll just be a healthier workplace environment in general.
Yeah. Um, and then if you were to move forward with purchasing our back braces, what kind of timeline are you working with? I know you said implementing them within 4 to 6 months. Is that
But
something you'll
implementing
probably?
in warehouses from 4 to 6 months, but I would be willing to definitely like get a couple more of my managers in on it and start
Mhm.
working with you guys soon. Just kind of not
Okay.
displaying them to our employees for a little while, just so we can make sure, like, oh yeah, this is something that's good, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Gotcha. Um, and so do you have any questions for me? Any things that you're still kind of worried about?
Definitely connect me with Joe from Walmart because I just would like to talk about the durability. I know you said they're great. Um, Off the top of my head, I really don't. You kind of answered everything, to be honest with you.
Okay, so everything with like, I know you mentioned the comfort stuff. Is that I know you were talking about them having to wear it for quite a long time. Is that something that you're feeling good about now?
So, so let's say a lot of it's very common for customers to work doubles at Amazon, especially full
Mhm.
timers, um, because it can be a kind of like a far commute for some people, and getting
Mhm.
doubles in kind of just boosts the hours.
Yeah.
So people are working, 10, 12-hour shifts. Um,
Mhm.
and I just comfort's like not the main thing. Obviously, safety is the main thing, but it
Yeah.
has to be comfortable for you to wear for 10 hours,
For
especially
sure.
when you're making labor. So it's definitely a concern of mine. So what would you say, like, when you work with Joe, how
Mhm.
long have you been working with him with this back brace?
So I've been working with him for about 5 5 years now with ordering the braces. Like I said, he kind of buys them as he goes because employees quit. He gets new people hired on, um, and he has reported to me that they find it very comfortable. I mean, I used to personally work in a warehouse.
Yeah.
I worked those long hours, those tough conditions, and I didn't personally wear a back brace during that time, but I could totally see how having something comfortable. I mean, you don't want to be pulling at your side, messing with your back, your shoulders the whole time while you're trying to
Yeah, definitely.
carry heavy boxes and whatnot. And so that's why we've made a priority to we've tested different kinds of materials. We found out the polyester was the best, most form fitting, but not tight. So it hugs, but not
Not like,
like
yeah, you can't breathe.
uncomfy.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have one more question for you. So
Yeah.
we were talking about the sizes earlier.
Hmm.
A lot of the people that work at Amazon could be able to fit in, like, if I got 4 increments of sizes.
Hmm.
But let's say there's someone that's extra big or extra small that can't fit in the standard like size limits. Uh,
Hmm.
would you be able to like would we be able to like specially order them one according to their size and stuff like that? And how does that like work?
Yeah, so I know mentioned earlier you mentioned thinking about around 500
Yeah,
pieces
500 people,
for
just
the
roughly.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would probably run you guys about 10,000 for those 500. For the specialty orders, we would be able to work something out for you for sure. It might be a little bit higher of premium, so about 500 for the 10,000 went out to be about 20 per brace. For the larger or the smaller sizes, it would run you guys just a couple extra bucks, about like 25 instead of the 20. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, because there's always some people that can't fit in them or anything like that, and you
Mhm.
never want to make them feel different, and you always
Of
want to make them
course.
feel welcome. So yeah, just making sure you can work through that is great.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think you've answered everything.
Perfect. Okay. Well, if I can draw up a final proposal with you, giving you a couple ballpark estimates for if you were to get however many, like I know I said we go up to 4x, if you needed a 5x or a 6x, kind of factoring in what that adjusted price would be, as well with taxes and shipping and whatnot. Um, if I could send that over to you, do you think we could move forward with this?
Yeah, I would definitely be willing to move forward with this.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I will follow up then. I'm going to get you Joe's email. I'm gonna call him right now, right after we get off of this. Let him know you're gonna be following up with him, kind of picking his brain a little bit about these braces. Um,
It's not
and
even
then
like
mhm,
it's not even like a concern. I kind of just want to talk to like your employer, one of your employers, and just see like, hey, like, how do you like
yeah,
it? You've been working for them for 5 years, so I'm sure it's gonna be great. Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. And then of course any questions, any concerns or anything that you have for me, please feel free to just call me,
Yeah.
email me. I'm free for you whenever. And then we do also have like a little newsletter that comes out like every month or so. Would you be interested in possibly me signing you up for that as well
Yeah,
so you can keep
yeah. Go
updated?
ahead and sign me up for it. That'd be interesting.
Perfect. Alrighty then. Well, Josh, I think that's all that I have for you, unless is there anything else you have for me before I let you
No,
go?
I'll be in touch with my boss and my employees, and we'll be happy to work with you. I'll be in touch.
Alrighty. Perfect. Well, you have a good one. I'll send you that information, okay?
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.